Hey everyone, welcome back to Money Vikings Collectibles. I wanted to do a reaction video to the new Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings Universes Beyond Tales of the Middle Earth. So basically the Lord of the Rings Magic set. Now, already kind of mixed reactions with the spoilers, and there's been controversy already. I am personally very excited about this set, and I'm going all in, to be honest. I think this is a nice mashup. I think this is going to be a really fun game to play. I think it's good to get back to just having fun and enjoying the game instead of thinking of this as some sort of big investment. I do think that there will be some value in these cards. But, you know, this is a high stakes product for Magic the Gathering. They really can't screw this one up. So we'll see how that all plays out. So let's play a little bit of the video and let's do some commentary and some reactions.
Explore this new set and visit places you recognize, but as you've never
Pretty
seen them
standard
before.
imagery here.
From the Shire,
Not bad stuff.
that pleasant corner of the world in which hobbits plied their well-ordered business of living, to the majesty of Gondor, recalling somewhat the might of Numenor ere it fell. You'll travel through paths even the bravest fear to tread, which leads into the depths of Mordor, where the shadows lie. A dying land,
I like these map cards. I think those are kind of cool looking for lands.
but not yet dead. With this set, players can become a member of the Fellowship and battle valiantly for the fate of Middle-earth. Or join the Dark Lord Sauron and spread his shadow across the land.
The story of the Lord of the Rings is embodied in the free peoples of Middle-earth. Heroid.
You'll see, I did watch part of this video beforehand. I like this art style quite a bit, and there's, I don't know which artist it is, but it says right there, Dimitri Burmak. So this style pops up sort of in this sort of vibe and feel pops up in other images, which I really love. So I'm having mixed emotions about the artwork thus far. There's a few that don't quite hit it right in my opinion, and then there's some that really I think capture everything and blow up. So it's kind of a mixed bag so far, but overall it's looking like a strong set to me. I mean, they know what they're doing.
Can come from the most humble beginnings. And beginnings don't get much
Cool,
more humble
I
than
think.
being a gardener in the Shire. Like many of the characters in Middle-earth, Samwise Gamgee's journey leads
I like
through
that.
moments of crisis. These are captured in the Showcase Ring Treatment cards. These cards delve deep into the narrative of the Lord of the Rings by portraying characters in the course of pivotal events in their lives. Here, Samwise stares into the mirror of Galadriel and is confronted with the scouring of the Shire, his home in flames. Sam was not intimidated by what the mirror showed him, and by the conclusion of his quest, he had become not just a humble gardener,
Pretty standard
but
stuff.
the most famous gardener in history. At least, that was Frodo's opinion. His hobbit companions
This
are
one,
no less
yeah,
tested by their
I'm not sure
own
about this,
trials.
but
Merry
it's
and
okay.
Pippin started like Sam as hobbits of the Shire,
That's cool.
and each
It's got a
rose to
good
great
atmospheric
positions in
vibe to
Rohan
it.
and Gondor, but not before being tested by their own moments of uncertainty, portrayed here. Merry is nearly lost in the fray of the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, while Pippin contended with the madness of Denethor, steward of Minas Tirith. In Middle-earth, such moments are not reserved only for those of small...
They just can't screw this one up. I mean, Lord of the Rings is the quintessential fantasy story. It's I think what brought all of this into popular imagination and pop culture. I mean, things like dragons and halflings and elves and wizards were all part of mythology, but Lord of the Rings blew this whole world open and into the modern era, I would say.
stature. Even lords may be tested, as it was among humans in the Third Age. The people of Gondor and Rohan united in one last attempt to defeat
Strong.
the Dark Lord Sauron. And while some came through their trials triumphant, with great power and royalty revealed in them, for there are few left in Middle-earth like Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Others were taken by madness, and in the crucial moment failed. Though even then, they may have died well, achieving some good thing. These champions were assisted by representatives from across Middle-earth.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Dwarves.
Let's get over
Of the
here.
rings in motion
There we
by
go.
crafting the One Ring. Before the plot is actually begun, where Isildur
Very
cuts it
magic
from
looking to me.
Sauron's hand and takes it for his own. He is depicted here, still sporting his missing fingers. Sauron also faces his own trial. The Dark Lord was
I'm
not
going to
alone
skip
in
up to
his
some
quest
art that I
to
really thought,
Eowyn, shield maiden.
this is cool.
Strong
Oh, they get into the
and
commander section.
Ringwraith, Lord of Nazgul, a spear of terror in the hand of Sauron, the
Okay.
Witch King himself. As the War of the Ring unfolds between these two implacable factions, great commanders arise on both sides.
Okay, I think the artwork in this section really
The commanders in this
kicks up
set
a notch.
each come packaged
This
with a deck
great
geared to
movement,
their
great color.
particular
Look at this,
abilities.
beautiful with the
First
Riders
up,
of Rohan.
We have Eowyn, shield maiden, strong
So-
and stern as steel, the daughter
The
of
commander
Odin.
imagery seems
With her
very
Riders
strong.
of Rohan deck, Eowyn strikes quickly and powerfully at the enemy. This deck combines the heroes of Gondor and Rohan into a force capable of overpowering
Awesome.
any opponent with sheer force of numbers.
Awesome.
Fourth, Eorlingas. Tolkien says
Very
of the
nice.
hobbits that growing food and eating it occupied most of their time. This is probably unfair to say of Frodo, who, after all, adventured out into the wide world and devoted at least some of his time to destroying the One Ring.
Go up a little
Where the
further.
vote goes,
Cool
Galadriel
Gandalf,
wins.
nice.
Sauron, Lord of the Rings, leads his hosts of Mordor deck by bringing his creatures back from the graveyard. Sauron was, after
Okay,
all,
so commander decks are
once known
looking
as the
pretty cool to me,
Necromancer.
in my opinion.
Was inspired in so many
They
ways
interview
by
some of
the
the
Lord of
designers
the
and
Rings. It's the
architects,
original
so again,
fantasy,
some
it's
great
the
artwork
classic.
here.
It seems a very natural crossover to view The Lord of the Rings and those stories and those characters through this lens. And we knew that the property was very safe with Wizards of the Coast.
There were so many things
Nice.
that we imagine when we read the stories that we want to bring to life.
It was an exciting challenge and an exciting
some-
opportunity to bring.
Okay, so they
these
talk
two
about the
properties
One
together.
Ring here.
Important to us.
I love this
we wanted
artwork
to
right
carry
here.
his spirit in everything we were doing. In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie.
One ring to rule them all.
One ring to find them.
One ring to bring them all.
So they talk about
And
the,
in the
the choice to have a
darkness,
one
find them.
serialized ring,
We thought, what if we're so faithful we have one of one?
and it looks
the
gorgeous.
one
So
ring.
it is. It's
Magic came
a
to
look at
us
this.
with
This is
this
amazing.
one of
It's like a
one, the
total
One Ring
Willy
card.
Wonka
In my
moment.
head,
I
I
mean,
was
it's
just
beautiful.
thinking, yes, yeah, that,
And even the,
that
I
makes
guess
sense,
there's
that tracks.
foiling on the
Obviously,
Elven script.
yes.
We took the One
Right
Ring
there.
and we created
There's foiling
a
right there.
serialized
So that's
one
really
of one
cool.
version. This is the only copy of the One of One Ring
Yeah.
that's ever going to exist. One
I'm okay
person
with it.
Is
I
going
mean,
to open it up.
nobody's-
out of
I mean,
an
only
English
one-
collector
it's just-
booster.
it's just
While
a crazy
not
idea,
mechanically
but
unique. We wanted to make it
it
aesthetically
is
unique. This
very
is the only
interesting
place you're
compared,
gonna
you know,
see this version of
in
the art. It has a
light
foil
of the
treatment
story.
that highlights the inscription. We want
Well, there's other
the
serialized
experience
cards,
when that player
so-
opens the pack to be worth all of the effort and all
Talks about that.
collectible version of
So
Floki
here's
in a
non-serialized, and
non-foil
there's a bunch of
version. And then
serialized.
also in a
Great. Okay, there you
serialized
go.
double rainbow. I know they're going to
So that's pretty cool.
Grotesque.
So
Like featherless vultures, they widened their translucent
Beautiful,
wings
beautiful.
to reveal their haunting husks.
yeah,
Leading
beautiful
the
artwork
aerial
on this
assault
one. This
from
really,
atop one of these fell beasts
this really
was
hit the nail
Witch
on the head
King
right here.
Of Angmar. His wretched armor instead to fight.
I mean, this is
Fearless,
beautiful. I love
she
the painterly
glares
look.
upon Gothmog, the lieutenant of
We'll just keep
four
going.
members
This
of
is
the
cool. There we
the
go.
Hobbit Meriadoc
I like how
Brandybuck
actually you can
bravely
put
wields
like
his
4 of them
barry blade
together and it
against
creates a
an
full
onslaught
panel of art.
orcs.
That's a really neat idea.
Frequently underestimated. Lord are the knights of Dol Amroth, dressed in regal armor and endowed with sharpened spears. They are where
Look
total
at that.
darkness
So this
colliding.
is a cool concept that you could like frame this, all these cards here, and there's a piece of art in the background that creates the whole thing. I think that's an awesome idea. So anyway, guys, that's kind of a overview of things. That's some of the latest news. I think it's really exciting. So I'm going to do a bunch of box openings on this one. So stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot for watching. Catch you all down the road. All right, take care. Enjoy.